And we should be live. Time for the usual setups, and then we'll draw some dinosaurs. No, actually not a dinosaur today. Twitch. Free manager. Oh, we got four followers. That's nice. Isn't that like a bad number in Japan or something? No, I'm mixing it up. It's like 42. Good morning, Vines. Go eat some breakfast. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me pick up some references for the guy. We invented web files. We are drawing a Desmatosuchus, which is an interesting ancient reptile. I hate web files. Ah. Whatever. We are not getting reference on screen. I'm sorry. Hello, Disgraziator! Oh, thank you still for joining, Mel. Thank you. I am still tilted because yesterday I got to a part of Silksong that made me so mad. But it's okay. Today is a chill stream. We don't care about that. Have you considered being better? That's a good point. That's a good point. I've not considered that. No, but you joke, but I kind of did consider that because, like, I could get some upgrades. But like, I'm still mad. Yeah, no, it's understandable you don't want spoilers. I mean, I did finish Hollow Knight. Silksong is definitely harder, but like not that harder. There's a specific part that really got me and made me sad yesterday. It was so hard. I'm drawing at this Matosukus for Paleo Sunday. Which is a very interesting creature. Is that good or no? It should be. Hello, Dubious. How are you? It should be more up. It's wait. How is that already? It should be every 40 minutes or something. What the fuck? Maybe it's 40 minutes of streaming in general. Hello, Arrow. It's a very interesting creature. It's called Desmatosuchus. It's not a dinosaur, but it's like an armored reptile. Arrow, I was explaining how mad I am at Silksong today. Actually, it works. And I mean, I'm not sure if I even should bother with ads because, like, they give me so little money. The only thing it does is, like, make people wanna sub, but, like, uh, but this is now should be smaller, I feel. say that, Arrow. You did it like first try. You're embarrassing me. No, you did not do first try, but still. Yeah, Twitch gets all the money. I mean, maybe you get more if you become Twitch partners, but don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, I was joking. Maybe you get more money if you're like Twitch partner, but that's like you need 75 median viewers. I'm like, I feel like I'm a little far away for that. Like, I don't think I will get it for a while, if at all. Why do you have this face, man? Like, what have you done for God to give you this face? What a strange fella this guy is. I mean, again, that's what I'm trying to do. I am trying to be more to enter my streaming arc, but I need more people. I need more people to like me. That's why I will do streaming bikinis soon. Maybe people will like me then. Yeah, I usually go for a very big canvas. But I start the sketch very small and then I make it bigger. Which is not ideal for exporting, like, how can I say, to exporting the raw recording, sadly. But it's okay for streaming. Wait, let me try to screenshot some reference because I hate having to go every time to the page, but also they're all web. I hate web. I cannot use web. That's true. That's true. The root beer will be my empire. Chat, if we have time, I don't think we will have time because this guy is complex, but if we have time, we are drawing a root beer emote today. What do you mean this sketch is already as big? This is like... I mean, yeah, it is a little bit. But it's okay. Import, image... What a peculiar sounding thing. No one has ever mentioned root Bitford here before. Also, I will probably have to do a little PNG tuber for when I do my art streams, because like when I do art streams, I don't look at the camera. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But like when I draw, I don't look at the camera, so I cannot have a VTuber. But I could have a PNG tuber thingy going on. I think his head is too big, the way I draw it. I think his head is too big. It should be small-headed. Yeah, this is more like it, I feel. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And also I might do the PNG tuber look more like casual, like to imply that when I do the art streams, I'm like casual and like with no dress or makeup and just like in a shirt and maybe like my hair done up like a messy bun. I'm drawing it basically licking the ground because, like, I am gonna assume, as many paleontologists do, that this weird snout was made to dig through sand and mud. Yeah, that says more about you than it does. It does about me. Then Bazinga was like a classic brain rot, isn't it? Like nowadays we call it brain rot. That back then we didn't have a name for it, but it was a brain rot. Kat, what are you doing with my hair ties? Is the shoulder blades right above the leg a little bit over? Yeah, I think it's good. This is a good position for it. Bazinga. Remember when people thought that like Big Bang Theory was kind of funny? Like there was, I swear to God, I'm gonna call it right then. You know, people like find Family Guy genuinely funny nowadays. I feel like this is gonna happen with Big Bang Theory. I think this is gonna like give it 2 3 years. People will be posting Big Bang Theory clips, and it's the funniest shit ever. Mark my words. Jokes aside, I remember like at first kind of enjoying Big Bang Theory. As soon as like it devolved into everyone in the cast getting a girlfriend, it kind of became like so boring to me. Yet, yes, this is Mario Galaxy. It's not the full Mario Galaxy, also it's just chill Nintendo music. Like this is now Animal Crossing, I think. Some yeah. Also, I think Family Guy like struck gold in the sense that the cutaway gag format really works with nowadays short video format. That's the thing. And also it has some very edgy form of humor that kinda fits with a lot of mainstream audiences nowadays. Yeah, that you should. Honestly, the skunk tilted me so much yesterday, I can feel myself growing worse. That's how bad it is. Oh my god, Lloyd, this is just the one time I was out of root beers. Hello, Daisy Denton. Yeah, this is not a dino. This is like an ancient reptile, but like, I'm not judging you for saying dino, don't worry. Damn, shame on you for not knowing the difference between an ancient reptile and a dinosaur. Who are you? The Jurassic World producer? Hello, Mayor Colossus. Good to see you on the stream. Does it not have root? I don't know. I've never tasted root beer. You have to understand. It's just a meme in the stream. I don't know what it tastes like. Or do I have to pretend to actually like or like actually being a connoisseur of root beer for content? Again, we will do a sabaton of tasting root beer. No, no, we might not. No, I promise, it might be a stream goal once. Like, I get to like 50 subs, I don't know, I will actually drink my first root beer. I will absolutely do something like that. Am I drawing it too chunky? A little bit too chunky, I think. Wait, what's going on with this his feet here? Is it true? Are his feet like that? Damn, they kinda are. Why are your feet like that, bro? What is this creature? It's not root. It's not beer. Do they even float? We'll float down here. How's the skeleton? Yeah, he has long ass toes. That's something, it at least floats. Root beer float? Are you telling me a root floated this beer? The punnets are. Look, I am 30 in 5 days. I am allowed some dad jokes or mom jokes. That's a good question. What root is in root beer? No, ginger beer is another thing. The ginger beer is a separate thing I discovered. That that was weird. Which is like why I think that I might enjoy a root beer because like I ate ginger. Like I thought it was ginger beer. That's why I thought I hated it. I'm being told it kind of tastes like Listerine, like toothpaste. Okay. I don't know. I saw a Reddit thread and I don't know Reddit moment, but like I saw a Reddit thread that said that it tastes kinda like Listerine. I'm also interested in like discovering like what sarsaparilla tastes like for like now because like when I was a kid I heard the word sarsaparilla sometimes like in shows. I assumed it was like an old timey way to talk about cola. But it's not. There's a specific type. It's a very specific type of soda that then gradually turned into root beer. Yeah. But anyway, has anyone here watched the horrible Pinocchio Disney remake? Yeah, you are not. Yeah, the 3D one. I have no idea. I like barely use. Like I started using Twitch just for streaming a little bit ago. I don't know anything about how emojis work. Um, maybe there is some options in the setting. I don't know. But yeah. So the whole because the Pinocchio thing was released only on Disney Plus. I think it was back during COVID times, but they were lucky because like it was horrible. I arguably one of the absolute worst Disney remakes. But yeah, it's streaming slow. Um, but the point I wanted to go is like that remake like is one of those remakes that completely miss the point because like uh Pinocchio is already a good boy. I at the beginning of the story, so like the story has no reason to exist. Like he wants to go to school, they just kick him out because he's a puppet. So like he has no fault in not going to school. And like he doesn't want to go to Pleasure Island. They literally kidnap him to go to Pleasure Island. But the point that I wanted to reach is Pleasure Island is not Pleasure Island. So like what was the point of Pleasure Island in the original? The kids drink beer, they smoke, they trash everything. So they are corrupted by these like things they shouldn't do. In the remake, when they get to Pleasure Island, they drink root beer. There's nothing wrong with drinking root beer. What is the message? They aren't smoking, and like they do trash the place, but it's like in rage rooms. So like it's allowed. It was made to be destroyed. There's a literally like little rage rooms where they destroy the clocks and stuff. Like nothing bad is happening. Pleasure Island is at worst like a vaguely edgy Luna Park. And when they destroy stuff, Pinocchio is visibly upset. He doesn't enjoy it. So, like, what even is the moral? Disney is so cooked. Disney movies cannot have any messages that go past the family is good. You don't want to upset the anti-woks or the woks, to be fair. They don't want to upset anyone. Yeah, pretty much. The more is keep buying product. You know the 8 boner people have for Nintendo again. I think Disney is what people think Nintendo is. Like, it's genuinely a evil fucking company that stands for nothing and just wants merchandise. Oh yeah, this, like, don't get me wrong, Disney used to make banger movies. Like the 90s, they were on some real good shit. There is like a video around. There is a video around that, like, Disney goes through these like enshittification eras, and we are currently in one. Like, Disney is basically if a company Nintendo fuck the Nintendo fuck the consumer mindset with Microsoft fuck the average worker mindset. My the soda pop. I think that's the problem. I'm giving this guy brow ridges. It should not have brow ridges. Why do I insist giving everything brow ridges? Yeah, yeah, that looks more like it. I think brow ridges are like a very like effective monster design trait, and T-Rex has them. So and T-Rex being the most iconic dinosaur, it kinda made us expect a lot of dinosaurs to have brow ridges, but they didn't. It's just a T-Rex thing, and it looks cool as fuck on the T-Rex, but they don't all have them. Some dinosaurs have funky brow ridges, like the Giganotosaurus has brow ridges, but they're like eternally worried brow ridges. Like, he looks worried all the time. Latte art in a bad dragon coffin? Okay. Was it latte though? Was it actually latte or was it something else? No, it's just a horsecock shaped mug. Can you imagine? Reality is often disappointing. Yeah, yeah, you could. Technically. No one is stopping you. Again, technically. Even before I get a report on Twitch for this fucking dialogue. I feel like maybe it should be thinner. No, this is making it wider. Yes. Yes, this is more like it. Yeah, that sounds like a thing that would stop myself. Can you imagine someone finding this stream? Like, they don't know my brand, they don't know anything that I do. They're like, oh, sick, cool paleo art stream. I wonder what they're talking about. Like, statistically, at some point, they dedicate to six some stream. Yeah, at some it will happen. Like, if I keep it up, at some point it will have to happen that I get one follower that doesn't know my main job, you know? Yeah, yeah, I kind of want to, like, have the two realities. Granted, I know it's impossible, but, like, vaguely separate, you know? But we'll see. I want to give it more of a crocodile jowl. Yeah, look at that. I love this. I love giving to my creature fucked up under chin. I don't know, it's always cool. Blueberry tart. How blueberry, like, artificial flavoring is, because, like, blueberry is one of those things where, like, sometimes I enjoy a nice blueberry, but it has to be like it has to be fresh. Like, as soon as, like, a blueberry is a little bit less than fresh, it tastes like crap. Ooh. That frozen blueberry smoothie. That sounds like it might be good. You know what fruit I like? I like plums. plums are such an underrated fruit. They're like so flavorful. I don't know. I love it. Plums. Like I don't know, like it got like plums kind of got the weird like fame of being like the haha old man fruit, you know. But no, they're not. They're tasty. Fuck. Well, sadly, a fruit that I wish was better is pears. Like, I want to enjoy pears because I love potato, but they're just like, I don't know. They maybe I'm buying the wrong ones, but they have no flavor. Like maybe there's like a kind of of pear that is good because like the little flavor there is in a pear is like good, but it's so faint, and the rest is like you're eating baby food. And yeah, the sandy texture. But granted, there's apples that have a very similar texture. And I like there's apples I hate and apples I adore. So like maybe it's the same with pears. Have you ever tried Granny Smiths? Aaron, Granny Smiths are amazing. But like, if I buy a random apple on the store without having like a specific idea of what apples they are, they might be sucking. So oranges is interesting because like I feel like oranges are generally good, but the thing is, they are so good and universally accepted as a good fruit that everything is made out of orange. Like everything is orange flavor. You want a medicine is orange flavor. You want a supplement is orange flavor. And it made me sick of fucking oranges. I don't like orange. I stopped liking oranges because of that. It's everything is orange flavor. And the orange flavor and the artificial flavoring they use is horrible. Maybe it is. Maybe it's an Italian specific thing. As a kid, I remember there used to be a lot more artificial strawberry flavor things, and I think the artificial strawberry tastes a lot better. It doesn't taste like strawberry at all. It tastes like plastic, but it's a lot better. Yeah, Daisy, it's exactly that. They don't taste like actual oranges at all, but it made me sick of like the whole concept of orange. Grape medicine. That's interesting. That's another thing. Like, I feel like in a lot of cartoons and shows, there's grape juice pops up a lot. It's very hard to find actual straight grape juice here in Italy. I don't know if in Europe in general, but like, you cannot just go to the store and buy grape juice. Like, they usually don't have it. Okay, but you know why artificial banana doesn't taste like banana, right, Aero? Yeah, that's a cool story, but honestly, when I was in Japan, I had like a drink that was called peach water. And it was like water but flavored like peach. That sounds disgusting. Like you're gonna like you're gonna like, oh, okay, so it's like still water, but it's vaguely flavored like peach. That sounds horrible. But no, it was amazing. Like it was like eating, like it was like drinking straight the juice from a peach. Like, you know, like when you bite into a fresh peach and it's like, and you can taste the flavor in the little water that comes. It's like that amazing. Oh, so you don't know? Yeah, basically, yeah, the Big Mac. Yeah, basically, it's based on the actual bananas. Honestly, it might be more one of those stories that like get shared and a little bit edited over time, like the Kellogg thing. But I think there might have been there might be some truth to that. Like the extinction event of bananas is a thing that actually happened. Yeah, you get what I mean. You know why he loves the ground? Because this guy could never taste a blueberry. If he could taste a blueberry. I wonder if they are gonna like remake Ganon in the next one, considering like we have a new iconic Ganon now. Lamau, people expected Smash in the last direct. Hello, Beans! How are you? I need to understand like the various icons on Twitch. Like, what does it mean when like Beans and Vines have like a uh first icon behind them? Because like it cannot mean the first time they chat. So what can they mean? Look, I do think. Oh, they were one of the first subscribers. Okay. They like. I absolutely understand people being disappointed by that diet. I was kind of disappointed too because I don't give a shit about Fire Emblem. But like, people need to stop adding movies in their own ads and then getting disappointed because those movies aren't real. Isn't like Fire Emblem Fates kinda hated nowadays? And you know, I'm right? Oh, yeah. You're free to think you're right. I feel like that's pretty much a cheat. Like, I feel like the Fire Emblem fan base is just like the Zelda fan base. Every month they decide that one game is like the best one and one game is like the worst one, and they shit talking that because like there's also the whole meme about Fire Emblem Three Houses discourse. I thought people really liked Three Houses. Like, I remember when Three Houses was released, people were like, oh, this is so good compared to, like, Awakening. They finally reverted to Mysterious Stone and stuff. Like, what gives? That's best. Thank you, Camille. Regretfully, I must admit, I am starting to recognize the appeal of feet. I am not a foot fetishist, but like, they are fun to draw. I mean, you can kind of spot it in my recent link pics. I gave more attention to the feet. Also, like, generally, it makes money. Like, feet makes money. Like, feet, if there's pretty feet in an art, it does better. It genuinely does better. Like, I consider feet kind of like navels right now. Like, navels are pretty hot. They're cute. They can add appeal to the thing. I can get decoration to the navel. But if I got commissioned like an art of someone absolutely slurping and fucking a navel, I would still be like, that's not my thing. You know. That's where I am at with feet. Nails blur. I actually did like a commission like that of like a naval worship like years ago. It made me feel kind of weird and uncomfortable. So yeah. Yeah, it does. Enemy naval slurper has invaded and they cut my internet. navel of fingers. Evil finger in the navel. Again, like it kind of repeats. Like it's more like I appreciate feet as an enhancement of beauty that's in the natural body rather than like an hyper specific fetish. I would still not draw like hyper specific feet art, like insane close-ups of smelly feet. You know what I mean, right? That still makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, that's the thing. That it's a separate fetish that often gets like mixed in. Okay, I think we can color at least a little bit. Oh, wait. So again, like with furry stuff, like I can draw furry stuff. It just needs to be in a way that I enjoy. So I cannot give like a blanket yes I will draw furry, because like if I did, many people will ask me to draw stuff I don't enjoy. My giant fluffy tails in my feathered dinosaurs, not in my porn. Wait, what am I doing? God, a couple weeks ago there was like a comment in my paleo art that made me mad. I don't remember what dino it was that I did, but it was like a hairless dino. Like that, it had no feeders because like that dino had no feeders. Where is the tulip? Okay, here. Uh, and like there was like a comment that was like, oh, thank God you draw dinos without feeders. Feeders are so lame. And like, bro, I'm not drawing dinosaurs without feeders because like they're lame. I'm drawing this dino without feathers because it had no feathers. Go away with your anti-science behavior. We don't want that in this country. Go work for the American government or something. It's literally... Yeah, Arrow, it's literally anti-woks. Genuinely, it started the whole thing. It's people that cannot accept that the thing they liked as a kid is actually not as they thought it was. So they are mad and think that the evil world wants things to be lame and gay. Genuinely. The thing is, there's so many dinosaurs that have no feather. Like the whole feather thing will realistically, out of all the dinos that people care about, uh, only Velociraptor would be seriously affected by the feathers. Because T-Rex, likely as an adult, had peach fuzz at most. We are like, it's likely that T-Rex wasn't feathered as an adult. Every other, like Triceratops and stuff, they had no feathers. Maybe they had some quills, maybe, possibly. But like, it's literally just raptors. And there are tons of raptor adjacent creatures that had no feathers anyway. Just go like Herrerasaurus or Macasaurus or something. But no, they want Velociraptor to be exactly like it was in Jurassic Park. Yeah, they have to learn a new and possibly even a lamer dinosaur name. Like, they want the cool dinosaur with the cool name Velociraptor. Who cares if there's like Herrerasaurus right there? No, 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 no. We specifically need Velociraptor to be cool. And we know it's impossible for a feathered animal to be cool. By the way, American, fuck yeah, eagles. Yeah, but again, like on one end, beings like if like the day they revitalized dinosaur like Jurassic Park, like it's kind of funny that like there's a whole beat in Jurassic Park where like they had to name a new dinosaur with a cool name because kids would not learn the names of the other thing. And like, if dinosaurs were alive, we would just make up common names for them. We just don't because we don't have them alive. There is no need to. Like every animal has a scientific name. It would be funny to call some animals with their scientific name. Do you want to call a pig a sus? It's so funny that pigs are sus. I do call pigs sus. Yeah. They are there, they do be sus. And like we do have common names for many dinosaur. Good evening, old man. We do have common names for many dinosaurs already. T-Rex is a common name. For Triceratops, sometimes they call them Trike. Raptor for Velociraptor. They are common names. We already have them. We just have more. I get angry and passionate when I talk about dinos. I get nerdy. You can notice in the pitch of my voice, I think, when I'm passionate about dinosaur discourse. Raptors are extremely cool. Like like as soon like once you accept, like once you realize they were feathered, you realize that like Velociraptor in Jurassic Park look off. Like they look like naked chickens. Like you realize that there's no turning back. Like a T-Rex, I can see a T-Rex like being cooler without feathers because it's so big and massive. It doesn't. I'm not sure if feathers would fit. But a raptor is very clearly made to have feathers. Yeah. Yeah, feather raptor. Yeah, we just get used to call ever dromaeosaur raptor because of Jurassic Park. But to be fair, it's understandable. It's a cool ass name. No wonder it's stuck. I wonder if they taste like a mix of chicken and frog legs, sorta. Yes, but I think, old man, I think a lot of people severely misunderstand that quote, old man. Virgil, they taste kind of like a mix between chicken and fish. Um, like I think the point of that quote of like the hybridization was meant for like future proofing the franchise. Like the producers understood that the way we know dinosaurs in the 90s was gonna be outdated in 10 years or so. So they went like, okay, to future proof this movie, we'll just say that they are part frogs, so they're not exactly dinosaurs. So every discovery we make in the future will not affect this movie. Because for 93, Jurassic Park is basically as accurate as it can be, except for like the Dilophosaurus. But the sequels took it as an excuse, like, oh, we don't have to update the design. We can keep selling the marketable designs. Hell yeah. And I hate it. You can really hear in my voice how angry I am at the Jurassic franchise. Am I angrier at the Jurassic franchise or at Silksong in this very moment? We might never know. Technically, the direwolf thing is complicated. They didn't really clone it, but also I think a lot of people are like underestimated how big of a deal it is. Like, it's still a big step in like genetics. Uh, but yeah, they're not really direwolves. They are wolves genetically modified to be close to what we know of the direwolf genome. I just don't like the whole concept of hybrids in Jurassic Park because, like, aren't dinosaurs cool enough? Like, I feel like everyone wants to just see dinosaur, but producers keeps insisting that, oh no, we need a new bigger monster to like attract a wider audience. Still, I'm not against the colossal science thingy because it seems like a lot of um, a lot of the more flashy and stuff they do with like the fake genetic splicing and stuff is to gain money to have like actual stuff like conservation efforts. So maybe they're goated, I don't know. Okay, that's a more sensible way to do hybridization, Virgil, I feel. Yeah, that's such a stupid plot point. No one is gonna want to look at a dinosaur because they are so normal now. People pay to look at lions right now. No way they're not gonna pay for dinosaurs. It's so dumb. Where is my... I actually bought, I think, the RTS game on sale. I might stream it one time. But I don't know if the RTS genre is, like, I like it, you know? Yeah, in the latest one, there's even like a scene because like where like there's traffic because like a dino has stumbled upon the road and people are so bored of dinosaurs like move away you stupid animal and like imagine if you got stuck because a giraffe walked in the road. Would you be bored? Like, I think that's insane to me. Just because an animal is like not new, it doesn't mean it's not cool. Like that whole plot point speaks more of the insecurity of the producers than the actual audiences. The actual audiences want to see dinosaurs. I beg of you, just give us dinosaurs. Especially because it feels like the Jurassic franchise is the only dinosaur franchise. There's not much else. Like, there was that fucking Primal War thingy, but apparently that's shit too. With like even terrible people at the helm. So like well, 16 viewers in this art stream. We are slowly moving up in the world. You can have Godzilla in space? Really? They say that? How dumb can they be? Godzilla went in space in the 60s. Godzilla went in space before humans. No, actually no, because like we landed on the moon. Anyone in chat knows when the first human in space happened? Because like we went on the moon in 69, but when was the first time we went in space? 1961, damn. Okay, actually, okay, so now humans went in space before Godzilla. I'm sorry, but Godzilla went in space before humans landed on the moon. It's still something. Honestly, the fact that I know, like, I think everyone knows the date of the moon landing, but like not everyone knows when the first man went to space, kinda speaks of how America-centric our history is. Like, you'd think it would be even more important to go to space for the first time. Rip Laika. Not to say I would like my history to be more Russia-centric, by the way, just pointing it out. Real. So what's the man up to now that it's not in politics anymore? He's still kind of a Nazi. Like, what is he doing? Is he just like rambling all day on Twitter and doing nothing else? Why are Europeans not racist? It's like they experience it, totalitarianism. Via video. The man doesn't even have the gall to appear live. But hey, it's okay. At least Elon Musk completely fixed the bot problem on Twitter, right? There are no bots on Twitter. Like, when was the last time you saw a bot on Twitter? They are so rare. You know what this means? I'm noticing that Mars will be in 10 years. For a while now, right? Like it has been some years now that Mars will be in 10 years. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you, Dragon Ball fan. I like Dragon Ball too. I should really watch Dania. I watched like an episode when it first came out. I'm not into Super, but Damia could hit the spot. There is nothing on the moon. Nothing. What do you need a base for? Like I wonder, like my question about Elon Musk, I wonder if he knows what he's selling is impossible and is just in for the grift, or if he's genuinely convinced we can do this. That's a possibility, yeah, Virgin. He should maybe try to learn more about space and less about race crime statistics. Did you know that despite making up only 1% of the population, billionaires make up 100% of all space grifts? Much to think about. Fascinating. I am so sad for his daughter that is like it's already hard being trans in this life. But can you imagine being trans and you have clearly Elon Musk facial features? Like that must be horrible. That must be the worst dysmorphia ever. She didn't even reach. I don't know. I can see some of her mask. Not she's pretty. Don't get me wrong. She's not bad looking, but like I can see some of Eli in her. I would no doubt he's the father. But yeah, I am shocked that despite everything, it didn't even the decency of actually fixing the bot situation in Twitter. If anything, it's worse. It's been a lot worse every year. Like messages are borderline unusable for bigger accounts. You get too much bots. The bots are working on. I remember like some months ago, like people unironically posting like Elon Musk promised to get rid of the bots, and he did. And like, you cannot be serious. Like you cannot be serious. Unusual. Finally, comedy is legal. But that's like a thing for all like these like cult of personality right wing fuckers. Like you know the old saying that Mussolini had trains arrive on time. Like that's this old saying that for all the bad he did, at least the train arrived on time. They didn't. They didn't. They fucking didn't. There's a lot of records that they fucking didn't. They just pretended that they did. It's insane. We learned nothing. Wait. No. True. Thankfully, my granny is still alive and kicking, and she can tell me, boy, she hated Mussolini. My granny is so based. Oh, don't get me wrong. The vast majority of Italians hates Mussolini. Like there is like the revisionism is very limited and mostly among old people and like straight up fascists. Like everyone hates the fuck out of Mussolini still. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna check it out off stream for political reason. I don't want someone to get mad, demonetized on stream or something. Where's the... Here it is. The color for this guy. What? What's happening here? What? I'm on the wrong layer. Many such cases. This is maybe too saturated. This is better. Needs some reflection. Yeah. That's a good use of AI. Which means it will never catch on, and people will rather just generate flop. That's a nice one. Also, the Silksong fan art I started last week. I'm done with it. Will be posted on the Patreon soon. I'm excited for that one. The one looks cool. I kind of made it look like a ducky, a little bit. It's cute though. I'm fine with this aesthetic. If there's like a, if there are isopods that can look like rubber ducks, why not? Why not reptiles that can look like rubber ducks? There's just something that doesn't convince me about the eye. It's not expressive enough. I don't know what to do. Let me cover the whole thing up and do something. So like in the ref, where is it? It's very small. That's the thing. It's a very small eye. Maybe a bit more of a donut. And you know what? Maybe no iris. That's the thing. Maybe I should go for beady eyes. Let me cook, let me cook. Yeah, I think this is much better. I think this is more cute than before. Yes. Dinosaur. I wonder what dino would I be? Like Arrow that was in chat before as a cute dinosaur, but it's like more of a fur-sona, just dino themed. What dino am I, chap? I know about 5 dinos. Even with my Paleo Sunday, you didn't learn more. Guys, what am I doing every Sunday? If you don't learn about new dinos, I am so disappointed. You gotta do your homework. It's funny that I could just make up a guy one Sunday and you were like, yeah, that's something that existed for sure. I trust Combo. Would Combos ever tell lies to us? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I'm not Neapolitan. I'm from northern Italy. We hate Naples here. But yeah, Scipionyx is the Italian dinosaur, famous Italian dinosaur, yeah. It's kind of a Nottingburger dinosaur. Like it's just like a little Compsognathus looking guy, right? Can you imagine a little like mustache dinosaur being like, "Ah, Pazzavits! Ah, T-Rex! Bibidi bubidi!" Thank you, this good Sator. But yeah, honestly, I can't stand that there's like so many like English-speaking Italian. Like I feel like every time like an Italian like internet celeb gets big is because like they do the joke that they are Italian and like they are a very stereotypical Italian and they react to like food videos and like oh Italia oh my like My nonna would do this, and like, it's so boring. Like, honestly, I hate that kind of content. Like, I joke about being Italian, bad, absolutely, but like, come on, at some point you gotta stop. Mozzarella! Like, I find it kinda like annoying because it feels like, yeah, aha, people laugh at stereotypes, so let's be more of a stereotype in order to like reassure people that yeah, stereotypes are correct. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm Italian, I'm not like a serious minority. We're not like oppressed or anything. But like, it's kind of annoying. It feels like you're playing on some vaguely racist joke, you know? Yeah. And it's also often all like southern Italy stereotypes. Like a lot of the stereotypes for Italians is usually from the Naples or Sicily zone. And again, as I stated before, me being northern, we hate Naples. I kind of like Sicily too. Sicily is pretty cute. It's cool. Sicilians are funny. I like them. I'm from Milan. Like my mom is from Milan. My dad is from Piemonte. Currently, I live in Sesto San Giovanni. I mean, to be fair, just like a lot of the stereotypes we have on Southern Italians are true, we are a little bit snobbish. We are a little bit cold, we are workaholics, we are snobbish. It's true. It's absolutely true. So like they aren't wrong about us, but like we are still better. It's still better. Now, mostly I have a problem with like Naples specifically because the rest of southern Italy I don't have the same problem. But Naples is just such a, like an insular culture that is like very traditional and borderline like bigoted, and it's but it has a lot of power over Italian culture, so it's hard to like get rid of these bad things. Not to say like every Neapolitan is bad, like absolutely, I've met wonderful people from Naples, but it's just a very traditional, old-timey insular culture that I don't vibe with. Like, people from Naples would go everywhere else to find jobs and then, like, complain about the place, like, have their food sent over from Naples, think everything about Naples is better, and everything about every other place is terrible. It's just And before there's like maybe this Graziato is Neapolitan. Again, not every Neapolitan is like that. It's just the culture I don't vibe with. The Alps are cool. Oh, from Turin! I love Turin. Turin, I went a couple times. It's such a wonderful city to me. I don't know why. It's beautiful to me. I feel like Turin feels very human-sized compared to Milan. Milan is way too big. It's way too chaotic. But Turin is like, it has both the infrastructure. It feels like it has a metro system, but it's still small enough and traditional enough to feel more human. I mean, you kind of have to get to Milan for a bunch of stuff. Was there like a con or something last week? I don't remember. Yeah, I cannot drive. Since I work at home and I have the metro system, I never bothered to learn how to drive. But like I can imagine. But sometimes I wonder if I should like learn how to drive before I get too visibly trans in order to like avoid potential discrimination. Yeah, yeah, it's stressful. Also, there's a lot of like rules of when and where you can go with a car in Milan because of pollution rules. Yeah, it's like always buzzing. That Milan is always buzzing. It's always full of people. There's always people going somewhere. It seems, but it can be a little bit overwhelming. Yeah. Finding places in Milan is horrible. I got so lucky with this rent recently, finding a new house. Extremely lucky, uh, but yeah, it sucks. Because also a lot of homeowners they kind of want, because they're also like old people that can be kind of bigots. They kind of want to price out immigrants, so they raise prices. It's kind of a mess. So guys, we are almost done with this. I will probably save it in a little bit. But since this is getting a trend, how do we call this guy? Yeah, it might be more difficult for a young man. Because young men are like, there's like this idea that will create more chaos. And some women homeowners might only sell to women. There was one rent, the Hornets name. No. I mean an actual name. There was one rent that was only for women. It's like half tempt on calling them and like, are you willing to make like like a future investment? I don't know. It seems like a Jerry to me. I like Jerry. Milo. Yeah, why not? I mean, we gotta do an Italian name after this talk. Guys, who subs the most gets to name the dinosaur. Sub! You know what I should do, Daisy Denton? I should remake that emote of the Komodo dragon doing the eye face with like a dinosaur. Also, Daisy, is your name uh, a Deus Ex? reference? Like for DC Denton? Something? DC Denton, yeah. I played the original Deus Ex on stream like years ago. I was crap at it. I think I wasn't doing the VTuber thing yet. Oh, it's a really good game. It's a very impressive game. It's just kind of hard for me. I wasn't particularly good. Okay, I think we cooked for our meal. That's good by me. What hour it is? They might be. Um. So the stream might be a little bit shorter today than usual, but it's just 5. Yes, it like people speculate it dug into soft mud near rivers because the area where the bones were found was very humid and dug out like soft roots and soft vegetation. Um, some people theorize it might have been an insectivore because he has some vague similarities with armadillos, but it's a big boy. Like this boy is not small. This is as big as like a cow. So like it's probably gonna need some chunky insects. Um, So, it's still kind of early. I can stream for like an hour and a half-ish more. I'm gonna take a little break, drink some water, go to the bathroom, and then maybe we could do an emote. Maybe like we could do the float, the root beer emote. Anyway, give me a minute and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Silly you, Virgil clearly meant Food Fight, the cinematic masterpiece. So, uh, emote time. How big, like, are the rules to Twitch emotes? Twitch emote size stuff. Twitch November is in 28 per 28, 56 per 56, and 112 per 112. Okay, there are resizers. Okay, there are resizers, so it needs to be square. Um, So, how does a root beer float even look like? No, I know vaguely, but root beer float. Yeah, it looks like a beer mug. I kinda wanna do it a little animated. I can do the foam bouncing a little bit up and down. Yeah, no, I want to keep the maraschino cherry. I love maraschino cherries. They are always tasty as fuck. So they are colored a little bit like cola, essentially. Wait. I like this one. I think this is a good color reference. I'm vaguely suspicious it might be AI, but it's a decent color reference. Like, I like the gradient. That could be a good reference. But I want I want the thing to look more like a beer mug. I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's AI. I'm just wondering if it is. Because it looks a bit too good. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like an actual food, but it could be just Photoshop. if we could have like some reference to the fact that it is often used for the dying, it could be like death or die. Like written in big letters. Or a skull. A skull is easy. Yeah, a skull works, I think. So this will be the gelato scoop. Yeah, I think this could be easily readable, even as a small one. We gotta give it some thick lines because, like, it needs to be an emote that will be used on like a phone chat. It needs to be like immediately readable. But I think it's a good baseline for this. I will add it to the server too, yeah. Don't worry. Do we have animated emotes in the server? Yes, we do. We do. Well, you maybe could. No, wait. Jokes aside, isn't like can the whole server? I think the whole server can use it in the server because the server is boosted. Oh yeah, I have. This consider if you like. I don't know how to link. No, wait, I can't link the server right now. Wait a second. I'm gonna link the server to chat if anyone wants to join. It's mainly a Patreon Discord, but there's many channels you can use. Like even if you are not a patron. Wait, give me a second. Okay, this it should work. Should work for everyone. We mainly talk about a bunch of stuff, queer stuff, lewds, sometimes dinosaur, video games. There's a lot of cool people there. Mainly, I don't advertise, like, I don't have a public link open at all times because we had some issues with spammers some years ago. So I'd rather, like, I mention the Discord and I send it to people when they ask. Okay, it's already, like, the baseline is already good. I might animate some bubbles too. But still, we can already kind of line it. I love Mining Melancholy. It's such a good song. And I'm probably gonna use the chunky drawing line thingy. Wait, no. Wrong layer. Wrong. So I started to use this pen for my cartoony detail. It's not bad, not a bad one. This is more like vector work rather than my usual drawing. Vector? From Despicable Me? But look at how clean this looks already. This is not my pen. Ah, yes, it is. Why is it so small? Wait, why is it so small, bro? What are you doing? A little bit too thick here. This works. Okay, this reads like a mug. That's good. I'm too much of a perfectionist. I cannot get bothered by it. That's my problem with this kind of lines. I'm too much of a perfectionist, and if I get like a minuscule difference in line thickness, I get bothered by it. Wait, what? But this is solid. I think this is solid. I keep pressing the wrong. Nope. Hmm? Oh, okay. I get what was the problem here. Okay, okay. That's why it felt weird to use. Okay. It wasn't a vector layer. What the fuck? Oh god, I this fucking straw. It cannot be that tall because it needs to be squarish. Not bad. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Streamer stuck for 3 hours drawing a fucking scroll. Wait, hold. 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 And cooking. This one is good. And you know what? I think we are not sectioning off the colors. I think we are just coloring it in post. We are not lining the colors. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. That's a perfect straw right there. This is the content you're waiting for. A perfect straw. The float in the float. It just does that. Wouldn't it be easier to just use a vectorial curve? Maybe, but I don't know how to do that. Like, I just draw how I draw. Also, this is vector. I'm drawing vectors right now. Hello, Purple Aspire Dreaming. Oh, Pad, are you Pad Purple After Dark too? On Discord, right? Welcome to the stream. We're doing an emote, and we drew this big creature fella before. Yeah, it was fun. A little difficult. Today I'm not drawing at my best. I can feel it. I can feel that I'm not drawing at my best. I'm still tilted for Silksong and it ruined my fucking day. Okay. A mug moment? What's a mug moment? Is this a common thing? No, basically it's a meme in our stream because created by a user that like apparently root beer floats are a thing. What am I using? As this started to like come outside of the stream and become like a more like known in the server too. That's bad. I never tasted a root beer. Like I have no idea what they taste like. I have some vague idea that they taste sweet. Well, duh, but like I have no actual idea. Oh my god, is everyone obsessed with root beers here? I promise I will have a stream goal where where I will taste 50 subs for me to do a taste test stream. Root beer is truly the end point of everything. Well, you're in luck, Pad. I think this will become an emote on the server too. So, like, stay tuned for that, I guess. Good lines, good lines. Wait a second. What was happening there? Okay, fixed. Oh, you're moving! Good luck with that. I moved recently and it's always a struggle. Yeah, no, I fully understand that, but I recently lived that like early August. It's terrible. Especially where still have like stuff to fix in the holdouts to appease the homeowners. It's terrible, but good luck with that then. I fully understand your struggle. Okay, this is already having a nice little tone with this color. This was a good color reference. I think it already pops a lot. My little soda pop. No, I didn't need this to be vector. There it goes. I think this could look a little bit more creamy. It's look a little sicklish like this. Yes, this is much better. And in general, this will be a different color. Yeah. We're cooking. Really, doesn't it really look nice? Rephrasing obsidian. Wait, is this like an actual thing you do for drawing it? Where was the... Oh, did I delete the thing? Well, whatever. We can work without. Um, yeah, this red is a little bit too dull. Interesting. Isn't isn't obsidian black? I didn't thought obsidian as having brownish in it. I know it's not purple like Minecraft, but like, isn't it like black? Oh. I mean, I knew it was semi-transparent, but I didn't know it had in different hues. Hues? Orton, he's a who. But I like it with a pinkish tint, actually. Typically, slightly reddish. Cool to know. The more I know, the Okay, come on, this looks already very cute, isn't it? Isn't it cute? I gotta kinda do take a look at the time. It's almost 6 p.m. I have like half an hour-ish to go. Man, I need to organize more my shit because I always forget where everything is. Okay. I kind of crave a maraschino cherry, like specifically just the cherry. They're so good at. I don't even get to have the cherry like that. Do they soak it in like some form of alcohol? Is it a stereotype that Italians love maraschino cherries? I didn't know that, genuinely. They are good. They are so good. They are literally the cherry on top. Like that's where they came from. I think this is a very solid color, but no, yeah, you see, it gets lighter here. Yes. then we have like a little highlight here. Wait. I think this might need to be lighter. Why is the... Give me something a little bit light. Not this too light. Yes. Okay, so the idea is that now these will float up and down slightly in the animation. So we need to have something that cancel it, essentially. But I think first we should focus on the colors. So let's the ice cream part is pretty simple. It can be like just like that. Maybe a little more of a highlight, but we can start like merging the layers. Okay, we have our float is ready. Is ready to be animated bouncily. Oh, right. Whoopsie. blue jump scare. Yeah, that makes it look green. What the fuck? No, 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 no. Yes. Look good. I keep forgetting that I don't have these layers selected. So let's say this will go as down as here. There will be likely like here. Man, I'm starting to be proud of this. This looks really good. It looks so bouncy. So, okay, the tricky part will be a little bit of the animation because I need a piece to cover partially the float. Okay, so This is where I might. Thank you, Disgraziator. This is where I might need to go more Victorial with some twinning animations because, like, realistically, I will need to have essentially a perspective circle that will shrink and get bigger. So, most important, we can just already like kind of start to cut it to something more square. Yeah, a little bit. Purple outfit. Good luck with the. Good luck with everything with the move. So the highlights can stay out of this. This is nothing. We can kill it. This is nothing. We can kill it. This is another part of the highlight, and we'll stay here. We can kill this. We can kill this. We can kill this. Okay. So we can now open an animation folder. So it's 30 a second, 30 frames per second. So essentially, wait, how do we? Graph edit. How do I? Anime himself. I forgot how to use the keyframes and stuff. Animation. Enable keyframes on display. Okay, we're good. We're good. So let's. Okay, we added a keyframe. But what kind of keyframe? Okay, yes, okay, that's how it works. Okay, so let's forget about opacity for now. Uh, okay. You're gonna see me struggle. But for example, let's say that at frame 15, this thing goes up. And at frame 30, it goes down again, for example. See? Kinda like that. A very simple loop. Hi there, Red. We're doing emotes. Just for the stream is almost over, so sorry for that. Because I have to go in a minute. So like it's subtle but adds some bounce. Yeah, no, I started like 3 hours ago. I know it's very early. It's very early for Americans, so don't worry. So now, what we need to do is make a new layer. And we are gonna, at the blank cell in that, we are gonna add this here. And so enable keyframes. This is how it is right now. And if we move, wait, why is it not centered? Well, whatever. Nope. Add keyframe. Can I not? What? Hmm. Gotta say, the animation is so subtle that, like, we don't need all this. Wait, I know what we can do. Okay, wait. Okay, you see? You see it's working? It's working? So now, we just need to have a little lasso here. Copy, paste. Look at that! We need to lower this one. This highlight here should be a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think this will work as our first emote. I can perfect it a little bit, and I will probably add a couple of fizzy bubbles in the inside to animate, like a secondary motion. But I think for a first emote, it's very cute. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm glad. Whatever. Wait, something happened that broke the animation. Oh, because I moved everything up. That's fine, I can resize it better. See, hell yeah! I will add it within the week. I just need to maybe do some touch-ups, but in general, this looks really good. Okay, I think I need to do a couple of chores because then I'm meeting with my parents tonight and my house is kind of a mess. Uh, so we are gonna see if there's someone to raid. Where's my stream manager? Which... Ooh! Someone joined? Oh, Kirby has returned? No! But whoever followed it, thank you. I got flashbanged by a Kirby ad. No, it looks like no one I'm following is raidable. I am alone in the world. This was a great stream. We had a bunch of new people here. It was really chill. I needed this after I was so tilted yesterday. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm gonna do more art streams Sunday and I'm gonna stream some more games within the week. Hello Valeria Ravensorn. You came late, but I hope you can have a nice time maybe watching a little bit of the VOD and join us next time for some games within the week or Sunday for more art. Have a good day or night, everyone.